Hey, YouTube, what's up? General chat. So I'm using my camera now. I was using my phone, right? So I'm gonna get it right. Now I can upload these videos to my Mac. Now my camera's focusing in and out, and I can do more. All right. So really quick, I want to talk about uh, family and how I know we've kind of gone through things with family, or you may have a problem, but I got to tell you something, and I'm gonna do this because my brother, okay, I'm not gonna mention his name. He he has gone above and beyond, man, to help me in a situation. Okay, my mom passed away a couple of years ago. God rest her soul. She was a wonderful person. And I'm not just saying that because she was my mom. She actually is a wonderful person. She's actually the nicest person I've ever met. I haven't met anyone as nice and as sweet as this lady. And I'm not just saying that because she's my mother. There's plenty of people who are not, who's not a sibling that would agree, because her funeral, there's people there I didn't even know at my mom's funeral, and they loved her, and I didn't have any idea who they were. She was such a great person in the community. Okay, so my brother, man, I tell you, I shout him out, bro, because he's I don't know, maybe God just used the situation to bring us closer. I mean, we've never had a problem, but life uh in those years, your 20s and 30s and maybe even 40s. I'm a little older. I'm still a young man though. But in those years when you're just figuring out your own life and you don't really communicate and things are a certain way. But I tell you, now, we can talk, and that's like my brother, I know you can have, like, I'm also a Mason, so I have fraternity brothers. But even those guys, some of those guys, you know, it's supposed to be a certain way. However, and I'm going to digress about that because I don't want to get into that. But if you have a family member that needs you, is my point, put aside, we'll try your best to put aside the differences and help each other. Just help each other. Do the best you can, because I'm telling you, I know. I've been there. There's things that I'm still working through where, people did you wrong in the past and you're pissed, and it's kind of hard to get over that because it keeps replaying in your mind that I didn't fucking, oh man, I can't, they were wrong for doing that and this and that, and I get it. And but I'm going to tell you, try to hurdle that, because those feelings, even though they're relatively, they're relevant, because they happen, even though it's the past, and, it's about memory, and the past is not real, and get into all of that even in another video. It holds you back, it holds you back. And it's just not good to hold on to this stuff. It really isn't. It's just not good to hold on to, because it holds you back. And it's an energy thing, So, But shout out to my big bro. He's a few years older than me, but he's doing well. And I'm not going to mention all the details, but when it comes to family, if there's people that needs your help, don't let people just die like that. Don't let people just, be destroyed. Help your family. Help them. Help them. Help them. If someone needs a place to stay, help them. If people need some cash and you have it, help them. Help them. Just give it. Just help them. I mean, it's not about, oh, you might be in that situation and need somebody. No, just if you're able to do it, just do it. If you've got a nice home, let me tell you something. I've got family members that are cousins and stuff. Beautiful homes. You think they never even invited me to the house. And when I was sleeping in my car, you think I could get them to lay out something even in their basement for me? It would be nice, but their hearts are not in it. So even though we're blood, and I'm not mad at them, I'm not holding it against them. I mean, I think it's kind of messed up and selfish, sure, but I'm not even going to hold that against them. I'm just going to make sure I'm better than that. That's all I can do is make sure I'm better than that. I'm not going to hold it against them because, I I can't judge what's in somebody's heart or how somebody else is feeling towards me or whatever their reasons are. I can't call it. I can't judge it. Okay. So I'm not going to say, uh, I just think the attitude of not supporting family and looking out for family is wrong. Yes, I think that's wrong. But holding it against somebody because they don't open their door to me or don't give me money, I'm not gonna like judge it. Okay, because everybody's got their own feeling about the way things should go. But uh, I think families should really help one another. And look at what's going on in California, right? So houses are burning or have burnt down, beautiful homes, and people talk about some of these mega churches. Well, Joel Osteen is doing a big help out there. He's doing what he can. I don't know exactly what he's doing, but I know he's got some centers where he's got shelter and food for folks. Can he feed the whole world? I mean, no, it takes more than just him. But he's doing something. So whoever talks crap about like Joel Osteen or Kenneth Copeland or a lot of these people, just shut your mouth and you do something. If you don't like what they're doing, well then okay, well you will do better than what they're doing then. Okay? If you're not doing anything, shut up. All right? Joel Osteen, I shout him out. Kenneth Copeland, they talk about wealthy and these mega churches. No. The man deserves to be, if he likes flying planes or whatever, that's fine. You like flying planes, you ask God for a plane, he'll bless you with one. Stop judging. Either way, I don't judge the poor, I don't judge the wealthy. I just find out what the desires of my own heart is, and I go from there. Okay? You can't call it for me. I can't call it for you. People, stop it. You don't know what you're talking about when you talk about other people. I hear people saying, and I'm going to reiterate it again, oh, these houses burning down. Now they know what it feels like when they pass by Skid Row. No, when people are homeless and living on the street and not able to mentally figure it out or get help, that's not anyone's specific problem. For even me, my brother, right? If he didn't help me out, there would be another way. But I wouldn't hate him. I wouldn't hate on him. I wouldn't. I'm glad that our relationship is tight to where he's looking out for me. And it's no problem. We linked because he can ask me anything. I'll be there, no problem. But if he didn't, what can I say? You know, my cousins, they don't open up their home to me or whatever. What can I say? I can only, say, okay, fine. But I just leave it there. I don't hate anybody. Again, I think it's kind of messed up, but again, that's just the natural part, and even that, it's relative because I'm human, but I'm not judging. I can just say, oh, all right, maybe I wouldn't do that. And if I was going to open up my home to someone, sure, I lay some ground rules. Hey, I don't know what you do. I don't know if you big drinker, smoke crack or whatever, or women can't have any of that here while you're staying here. If you can't follow those rules, you can't stay here. And that's fair. You can't be walking around the house naked, male or female, with my kids or with my wife here, or if you're a female, your husband's there. That the woman can't be walking around. Not your sister can't be walking around the house out disrespecting the home. Okay, you lay some ground rules, but in the whole scheme of it, I think everyone needs to learn how to reach out and help where you can. You ain't responsible for no one but yourself, sure. But if you can help, I'm telling you, if each person could reach out and help somebody else in their own way, because I may not have money to give you, but I may have a friend that have exactly what you need, and he could take that further. I can refer you to somebody, or I can directly help you. I'm telling you, if everybody would just reach out and try to help somebody else, your house could burn down. But guess what? You'd be all set because there's resources that you could reach out to for help instantly. And that's the way it's supposed to be. But the enemy, now who's the enemy? What's the enemy? It's elusive. It's like smoke. You can't really put your finger on it or grab a hold of it, but you know it's there. You see it. Even though it evaporates, you can smell it. That's what the enemy is. Very elusive. But it has caused division amongst human beings, white or black. I know some great white people. I say it in my videos. It's not a race thing. I know some great black folks. There's some white folks I've met that I could strangle. And the same thing with some black folks. There's some black folks I could chop their heads off because of the way they, So it's not a race thing. It's a person thing. If I'm sitting somewhere when I was drinking, go to a bar and I'm always presentable. I sit down and people get up and they don't want to sit next to me because I'm black. That's the dumbest shit in the world. Excuse my language. YouTube chill. But it's ridiculous. Really? I'm not bringing the place down. You're bringing it down with that nasty attitude. I'm actually patronizing the place, spending money. But now you've caused me not to want to spend my money there. So what does that mean? It's a negative thing you just did. You didn't uplift anybody by leaving because, I come in a place you're white. Well, I go in a place you're white. I don't want to sit next to you. I leave or whatever. I didn't help the black race, so to speak. No, I just made a whole vibe negative, you know? But anyway, I'm doing this YouTube on my camera now. I've had it. I just been doing it on my phone. I've been lazy. But my memory on my phone is so uh, full that it won't hold videos. It's been cutting my videos off. But hey, like, share, subscribe, tune in. This is General Chat. Agree to disagree. It's just general talk, opinionated. It's my view. You can agree with it. You can disagree. You can leave a comment. My buddy has a print on demand store with some great designs. You can go there. It's Sean Diamonds, SeanDiamonds .printify .me, right? And you put it in the top URL, and the store, it's a pop-up shop. It pops right up. And you can order whatever you see there, size or whatever, and it's printed and it's shipped right to you. And if there's a problem, you get your money back. You just contact Printify and you get your money back. And I think you can even just keep the item. But don't order and then say there's a problem and get your money back and keep that, because you're messing up the system by doing that. If you're happy, just be a repeat customer. I think there's an email attached, and you can put your email in and contact the store owner, and who knows, you could maybe get some free stuff, just from being a regular customer. That's SeanDiamonds.printify.me. It's a Printify. It's a print on demand store, but it's great. I've got some stuff. I bought a hoodie. Let me see. Uh, I don't know if you can see it. It's just a hoodie, but it's a great hoodie. It's very durable. But anyway, if you can help someone, if you can. Now I know there's people that walk by people like, get a job, you bum. Yeah, I guess. But that's just your opinion because you don't know the story. That guy could be a veteran, I see people with the sign, I am homeless. But, I think that energy perpetuates that situation also, because when you say I am something, that's what you continue to become. If that guy just knew how to use the power of his mind and pull himself out of that situation, maybe he would not be standing there with the sign. However, someone needs to share that information with him, and maybe I will. But I've got to pull my own parachute first before I can glide down and scoop you up, you know? So, because if I'm falling to the ground, ain't no need in me grabbing you because we both going down, right? But if you have need and you reach out and ask, someone helps you, you're able to get on your feet, then you can help someone else, and it just continues on. And remember, those who do need help, take pride out of it, because sometimes you need to ask. I mean, there's been times where I've been at the gas pump and some guy comes up to me, hey man, you got any cash, man? Fill his tank up. I help him out. And then I've been in a situation, the same thing happened to me. Oh my God, I'm out of cash. I ask somebody, hey, you got a few bucks on you, man, and they fill my tank up. Everybody's helping one another. And it wasn't white or black. A couple of white people did it. A couple of black people did it. So let's get the color thing out of the way. You know, a lot of it is based. I'm not going to keep going on and on because it's this video's 20 minutes now, and I can just keep talking because generally chatting, you know, subjects come up and the situation can go anywhere. But anyway, let's get race out of it. There's some relevancy, but then it's not so relevant because we're all human beings and there's all colors of shades of people. I know historically they've tried to say certain things and people are holding on to certain traditions and certain people think they deserve certain stuff because of the way things happen. Yes and no, but there's a fine line on where it divides the yes and the no. Okay. So let's all kind of just get a grip and handle your business. Grow as big as you can. If you can reach out to help someone, it would be great if you did. If you don't, hey, still no love lost. It's still on you. Whatever. No judgment. But it's just good if you can. Shout out to my brother. This video's for him.
Please hang up and try again.